tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Red Raiders about to kick it away and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Got his man in the middle. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand at least.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching them in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. Now, in recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Red pass, it's complete. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it from the gun. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Atkins. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stone. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Oh, he's got a chance. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short.
42 Spider.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And we'll start the second quarter as they try to hang up a three spot. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a three spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
That's caught. It's Daniels. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty.
On the ready. Here we go.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hand off from the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. From the gun. Touchdown, Green Wave. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harvin. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to intercept, and the defense has set them up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag.
Touchdown, Tulane! Great job by the back on the option. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Across the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Snagged in the middle. It's Hope. And the defense drags him down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It'll be 3rd and long.
29 Philly. Go!
Looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the pressure. Finds the tight end. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Tulane right back to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. They'll run it from the gun. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking downfield very late in the half. Looking for the goal line. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Green Wave! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Man, what a great job by the defense, seeing the bubble, reacting to it right now. And what do you got to do? You got to make open field tackles when that bubble gets there. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Makes the grab. It's Hope. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On over the middle. It's Hope. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try it over the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Stone. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country, and that time making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the air, it's Hammond. Fires to the big fella.
I think sometimes offensively you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary. You've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
On On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Harvin. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment, and you're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Rides to the back. He's past the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football.
Turning it on! He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far, staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get him a nice positive game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fight.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man to the left. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Grab near the marker. It's Hammond. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.